Hi everybody, hi. How's everybody doing? It's been ages since I did one of these videos. I hope everybody's okay. So yeah, it's been a while because I've been going through quite a bit, but I feel the need to weigh in on this whole domestic violence conversation. Okay, I keep reading and I keep hearing, oh, but why didn't Lillian leave? And oh, Lillian should have left, and people in violent relationships should leave. And yes, all well and good, it's fantastic, and look, that's what ideally should happen. But apart from that happening, the other thing that needs to happen is people need to learn to not be abusive. Can we go down that angle? I have been in an abusive relationship, a relationship that went from verbal abuse to a push here, a shove there, and after each time he would be extremely apologetic, you know. And no, I'm not talking about my ex-husband. My ex-husband is one of the sweetest people that I know. I'm talking about a relationship prior to my ex-husband. Yes, it went from verbal to a push here, a shove there, to one day he pulled off his belt and lashed me. Then it went to full-blown physical fights, because after that lashing, I wasn't going to let it happen anymore. I've broken a TV. I've ripped his shirt. He's ripped my clothes, like, you know, until the point where we eventually realized how toxic we were for each other. We ended it. Now, why do I tell you the story? I tell you the story because there are many reasons why I felt bound to stay, even though we were not married. You know, abusers have a way of making you feel like it's your fault that you get abused. There's that. There's also how apologetic they get, and you learn to forgive them. Then there's the you and me who have an opinion on everything. Oh, you're not the first person, it rains everywhere, all of that and all of that. But for me, bottom line, it is not your place to lay your finger on anybody, male or female. It's not your place. It absolutely killed me when I had to have a conversation with my daughter a few days ago, and I said to her, look, when you grow up and you end up with somebody who so much as lays a finger on you, leave immediately. Do not wait for a second chance. Do not wait for an apology. You leave immediately. Okay? If I'm alive, and this is what I said, so I said, if I'm alive, you call me and I will fuck them up so hard. Right? That's the first thing. Also, it is not your place. It is not your duty. At no point ever do you have the right to touch another human being violently. Now, after I had this conversation with her, I thought, wait, but I have a son, you know? So then I called him and I said almost the same thing to him. I said, look, when you grow up, at no point is it your place to lay a finger on somebody. At no point does anybody have a right to lay a finger on you either. I believe that it's time we started speaking about these issues, and it's time we started grooming people who know what's right from wrong. Okay, we breed yanyang monsters, one monsters. Like, we breed these monsters who feel the right to lay their hands on people simply because she has wronged me, she has misbehaved, she has so and so. And because society is so judgmental, it eventually becomes what it's become. Someone ends up dead. I'm not saying it's too late for all of us, because it's not. But we certainly have a chance to do better with our children. We have a chance to do better with the next generation. Please, if you have children, for me it's always about the next steps. If you have children, right, teach them that they are not entitled to anybody's body. That's one. and nobody is entitled to their bodies. That's true. Abuse is abuse. Verbal, emotional, physical, it's abuse. Teach people not to be abusive. I saw a meme that said, protect your daughters. Yeah, for me, yeah, protect your daughters and your sons, because yes, there are men who get abused as well, but that's not the point of this conversation. Absolutely, protect your children, protect your daughters, protect your sons. In fact, guard and guide them with your life, because that's your duty as a parent. But also, educate them. Teach them to have self-worth. Teach them to recognize what abuse is. Teach them so that they know that they have no right to be abusive. And absolutely teach them some self-defense. Because if I will not be abused, if you attempt to abuse, teach them to be able to defend themselves. If you're in an abusive relationship, I know it's difficult to leave for whatever reason, but find strength and do what you need to do for yourself. Please. That's all I had to say. Thanks for watching. Love you all plenty. Toodles.